So to go more in depth on the external rotation, especially helping with overhead, what we're going to do is get down here in this pad, lock out. So basically our elbows are overhead, and you're going to take the small band and you're just going to externally rotate. You're not going to get very far at all, but you will feel the muscles engage across the back, rhomboids, middle, lower trapezius. That's what we're looking for. So help stabilize that shoulder, and then I'll externally rotate your upper arm. But what we're going to do now is keep the elbow in the same spot, tack this down here, keep the shoulders, and we're going to externally rotate. Then you're going to have much more range of motion. You can also tell which one is doing more than the other. That beautiful thing right there. And go over here, and here's a not so pretty side of my arm. It doesn't want to do it. So I'm going to try to balance that out. Range of motion, mobility stuff, activation. Even if it's moving a little bit, it's better than not training it. So then you're overhead and you have this going on because we're not strong enough to externally rotate, we're not strong enough to stabilize. All of a sudden we have shoulder issues and all sorts of stuff. Just another interesting thing to do with the band, and another reason to externally rotate as we're up here, because this happens a lot, especially push-ups, and these guys are really good to do where you're rotating. Already my left one doesn't move as much as my right. So I'm going to start working on getting some of these guys in there that stabilize the shoulder, make sure that they're not overly tight or previously injured and basically stuck. So I'm trying to loosen them up a little bit, do a couple massage therapy sessions, and roller, maybe some light, softer balls. I'm not a fan of using the lacrosse ball, especially around the shoulder blade and like Terry's Major and stuff like that under the excuse me, there you go, because that's basically giving you one set pressure. Here, this can go, you can dissipate the load we're trying to go, and right here I'm trying to loosen up some of that motion, find out where, right there. So I'm feeling a lot of issues in the infraspinatus. So basically the muscle on the back of the shoulder blade. When I activate it, it tightens up a lot more than the right does. So I'm thinking either I've developed a lot of tissue there, or it's just super, super tight and I need to let it go. It's almost acting like a door stop. When I go this way, when I externally rotate here, it's almost acting like a door stop, and I don't know why. So I can do some activate, relax, and sink in a little bit. Turn that on, relax it, and I'm going in like with the tennis ball or that bouncy ball, or some of the yoga tune-up balls that Jill Miller has. Those are really, really good for areas such as this. Smaller muscles, bony ridges of the shoulder blade and stuff. So anyway, get into a little bit more of this and see if you can work on having a stronger, stable overhead and pressing or any shoulder position, just by having proper external and internal rotation without impinging and causing yourself pain.